So the Living Product Challenge really is well named in terms of the word challenge. It's not an easy program. It was not designed to be an easy program. It was really designed to help manufacturers understand where they needed to head, how far they needed to go in terms of the environment. And that by nature is difficult. Today in the A&E community, there is a great emphasis on transparency. There's a great emphasis on knowing what's in a product and making sure that things are not on the red list, for example. So Naturescapes fits right into the sweet spot. We have needed resilient flooring in our buildings that meets all the criteria of the Living Building Challenge, the red list, and this product does that. So I think it fills a big need for those that are trying to build deep green buildings.
Naturescapes is a unique product in that it is a polymer floor. So what people generally think of in commercial flooring is the strength and vitality of a polymer floor, normally made with products that were chemically produced. The product that we have in Naturescapes is organically produced and is actually referred to as an organic polymer sheet flooring. What that does is incorporate a product like castor beans, which are organic, grown in Eastern Africa, in India, that allows us to use a product that is organic and bring it into the production mix and still achieve high quality flooring installations, high quality performance long-term of the flooring, but it also achieves the goals that we've set forth from an environmental and sustainability standpoint.
Naturescapes is the latest innovation in the Teknoflor brand. This is where the power of Metroflor and our sourcing and product development team, and Shannon with its great marketing and focus on what the consumer, in this case the healthcare community, really wants. Where we've been our whole lives is in the PVC vinyl game, but the market wanted something more. They wanted a high performance but more sustainable product. And we searched the globe and came up with a new kind of technology which did not rely on petrochemicals, did not use PVC, but it was an organically derived urethane product that able to meet the standards and really launch us into the 21st century in the right way.
When we were looking at this Naturescapes product, I thought this would be the perfect test case, so to speak, to really create incredible value for the flooring industry and the company by pursuing the Living Product Challenge. And so we not only pursued it, but we have been able to accomplish achieving this very impressive certification for the product.
Everyone knows about an ecological footprint, which is the impact that you make on the planet when you do things that you do, our footprint. And you can shrink your footprint only so much, but you can also increase your handprint, which is all the positive externalities that result because of the way that you do things. So for example, on this product in particular, the idea that you can impact a community and a village and a way of farming by supporting practices that are more sustainable and better for families is very powerful. And that's a positive handprint.
We've teamed up with the Wildlife Trust of India and their human elephant mitigation problem. This project aims to help farmers against poaching of elephants. Historically, in this area, elephants move from habitat to habitat, and when they do that, they often cross farms, crushing crops and eating crops, and it inevitably leaves farmers to end up poaching these elephants. Instead, this foundation is going in and helping these farmers learn how to get elephants off of their land in a humane way. Whether it be through sound vibrations or bright lights, they teach them how to stake out at night and help these elephants get to their second habitat without resorting to poaching. We've partnered with Digital Green, which is an international development organization which helps small farmers throughout the entire world. Specifically in India, we're working with them to help educate farmers on the benefits of castor oil. So when you farm these castor seeds, they actually have a 7-year span, which means when you make your initial investment, you get to produce crops twice a year for 7 years. That's pretty powerful.
The Living Product Challenge is appropriately called a challenge for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's just that, it's a challenge. There are 20 imperatives within the Living Product Challenge that span across 7 petals, each of those petals dealing with its own sphere of influence, and each of those 20 imperatives covers multiple facets of the product and also of the companies that are bringing it to market. So it takes a considerable amount of time and resources to achieve Living Product Challenge certification.
We have an opportunity for this product to be visualized by a much deeper community than just where we provide samples to the flooring industry. We would like for the people that are constructing buildings, the people that are designing buildings, the people that are going to use the facilities, the people that are going to maintain the facilities to understand that we've produced a product that brings the longest sustainability issues possible, from the impact of making the product all the way to when they decide to replace the floor someday. We also are a JUST certified company, the first in the flooring industry. So I believe those factors together, that the Living Product Challenge has given us the opportunity to sort of shout out our platform from that standpoint.
The reason that the Living Product Challenge certification is so important is because it provides information related to the social impacts as well as product ingredients and the environmental impacts over the life cycle in a very open way to the customer.
Working with the Living Product Challenge has honestly made me walk with a different perspective. Whether it's buying a certain pair of shoes because they're made from waste found in the ocean, or not using as much water while I'm brushing my teeth. It's really made me think of everyday actions that I'm taking in my life, rather than just running through them.
Well, the Living Product Challenge has affected me personally in a couple of ways. The two that come to mind really the most are, one, that I have a deeper appreciation for the complexity of the supply chain of our products. Our products that we bring to market, like many of the products out there, are brought to market by hundreds, if not thousands, of people across the globe. It's given me a better understanding of our role in that global economy and global community, and the fact that we have the ability to affect positive change, and that because we have that ability, we have the responsibility to do so.
With Naturescapes, the idea is to say, well, let's look at the impacts that we will have in the making of this product, and let's make sure that the kind of impacts we're having are, first of all, as small as we can make them in terms of the environmental impact on the footprinting side, but as large as we can make it in terms of the positive externalities, the impacts we can have to community and to people's health and their well-being and their financial security, and hopefully also to the environment. And that's the goal, that's the aim with the Living Product Challenge, is to hopefully create a better world.